Shoot. Nice. What's up, Michael? What's going on, dude? I've always wanted to draw a manga, so I'm gonna practice drawing a manga. uh, it's a whole preamble, but if you have the time, I'll tell you. I've had this idea for a very long time, but I never acted on it. But I put a lot of thought into it over the years. Okay, so basically, it's a bit like long in my head, but it's not supposed to be like a whole thing. So basically, like, yeah, the main character here, he's like 29 ish, so he's like a little bit older, has a little like life. Not important right now, but he's like a veteran, so like he's like familiar with like conflict and things like that or whatever. But right now he's working at like a legal office, like he's just doing like a corporate job or whatever. And like he doesn't mind it. Like he's like pretty good at it. His coworkers like don't mind him at all. Like he's like pretty decent at what he does. Um, like he gets like promotion opportunities and things like that, but he's at a point in his life where he doesn't really want to go to have like that much responsibility right now. Like he's just kind of doing his thing. And like he's like content basically. So he's going about that, and in the background, there's like trouble afoot. Basically like in this world, there's like different realms of things. So there's like the Earth realm that we know, like just like the normal like mundane, Earth stuff. And then there's like kind of like a fantasy realm that's kind of like more like magic and elves and stuff like that. And there's like a couple more different realms that are important right now, but the other important realm that isn't the human or the fantasy realm is like the unmake realm, basically. And basically it's like a it's sorry. It's basically like it's just straight up monsters. Like they're just like entities that just want to destroy everything. Like basically in the beginning there was like nothing and they liked it there. Like when there's like nothing. But because like humanity and like the world expanded, now there's like creatures and monsters and magic and stuff, like they want to destroy all of it because it's too noisy. Like they don't like it. And so every so often, like because these monsters, like the realm of the unmake, it kind of gets bigger with time, and every so often, like when it gets too big or too many things are inside it, it like pours out to other realms. So we have like Cthulhu and like the Loch Ness monster and like things like that. Other realms have like ogres and like crazy monsters that are unexplainable, and that's basically what they are. Those are just, like the things that we call like cryptids and stuff like that. Those are just like unmake monsters that have like poured out and are causing havoc because they want to destroy everything, basically. So we do every realm deals with it differently. We call them cryptids and we like hunt them down or whatever, like what people do, like vampires and stuff. Other realms like they form guilds and like they take care of it. Like everyone's got a different way of dealing with these like things. But this realm is like always there, and a lot of people don't actually know about it. They just like don't think about it too much because like they just think it's like a natural thing. But some people who are like older or have done like arcane research or like research that's like forbidden kind of or just like kind of weird, they they know about it, but people don't believe them. Or a lot of people don't believe them anyway. So basically, so Akira doesn't know about any of this. Obviously, he's just like working. He's like living his normal life. And one day, he's in the office doing his thing, which is what I'm drawing now. And he gets called in by his manager, who's very fond of him, like as a worker. And they were like, "Hey, like it's time for promote like your evaluation again. Like you're doing well. Like, do you want to like get a promotion? Like, do you want like everyone's like knows that you're ready get to be at that level?" Yeah, a little bit. So everyone's so the manager's like, hey, like you always turn down like promotion opportunities. Like I see, obviously you don't want to like that responsibility, but also like you're really good at doing things. Like you should just go ahead and do it. He's like, oh no, I'm good. Like again, like I just don't feel like I want all that. Like I'm fine with my life right the way it is. And they're like, okay, like cool, cool. So they're like, so like, what do you want out of life? And the character's like, oh, I just kind of want to live like a normal, 9 to 5 kind of thing, And they're like, okay, cool, cool, like that's admirable, I guess. Um, and then they're like, okay, well, I've seen your I've seen your background, and I know you like have like a military background or whatever. But also like you're in special forces and XYZ, like you've killed this many people, blah blah blah. And he's like, well, how do you like that's classified information? How could you have known that? Like how did you get that information? It's like no one knows that. And they're like, oh, I've done my research. Like and at this point, obviously, this is not like a normal manager person. Like they're like, okay, like obviously there's like something up with this person. So the character's already kind of like put off, and he's like I don't know what's going on here, but like I'm not trying to have any problems. Like just leave me alone. And they're like, nah, like I think you're perfect for like you're perfect. And he's like, for what? And basically she attacks him, right? So she attacks him with like monster stuff. Like she's like shooting like giant hands, tentacles, like tusks coming out of nowhere, like rapid, like she's like throwing all kinds of like weird stuff at him. Naturally, he doesn't know what to do, so he's like trying to like run away, trying to dodge stuff, trying to like get people out the way. He's like getting hit like left and right. What's up, Gremlin? He's getting beat up. Like he's like, man, like I guess I die here because I can't beat this woman. And she's like just like kind of gauging like how capable he is in terms of like dodging and like getting out the way. So he basically gets beat up, like just like no chance. Obviously, she's like just throwing all kinds of like weird shit at him. He gets basically like thrown into the wall. He gets like one hit in. He like throws like a stapler at her or like a knife or something like, from the kitchen, and like she gets cut, and she's like, oh wow, like that was pretty good. So she's like, yeah, I think you'll do. And the story starts with him getting taken from like the normal Earth realm side of things. He gets dragged down into like the darkness basically, and he gets spawned in to the fantasy world, and that's how the story starts. Now he's got to figure out like where the fuck am I, who was that, and what's going on. And on top of that, because part of like the curse of getting sent to a different world that you don't belong in, because of like the unmake stuff, you basically get cursed. And if you don't like get back to your world and or you don't figure out ways to deal with this curse, you basically become another unmake, which no volume, no worries. Um, so we learn later that she does this a lot because she's been trying to destroy the unmake for a very long time, but she doesn't know how to do it. Like she's tried like everything, like evil magics. Like she tried heroes. She tried like everything. Like she cannot get rid of this unmake. It's almost like it's just like not meant to be destroyed. I'm getting a phone call. One sec.